It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Gunmen raid police station in Imo. Wike demands redeployment of DPU. NSCDC officer fingered in illegal refinery activities. The news in full. Gunmen on Friday raided Ngbidi police station in Imo State, killing one police officer and leaving another with gunshot injury. The police spokesperson in the state, Michael Abatam, in his statement Saturday morning said that the gunmen attacked the station on Friday night in a Toyota Hilux. In the course of the attack, a police inspector lost his life, while another sustained a minor bullet injury on his hand. Mr. Abatam said he said that the gunmen fled after they were engaged in a gun duel, adding that a vigorous and aggressive manhunt was underway to apprehend the criminals. Imo State has witnessed increased violence as gunmen continue to launch attacks on police stations and other public facilities, killing citizens along the way. The current attack comes days after former Imo Governor Rochas Okorocha and incumbent Governor Hope Uzodinma accused one another of being behind the insecurity and violence in the state. The Commissioner for Information in the state, Declan Ibelumba, too, did not respond to calls and a text message from reporters. And this has been the news about the APC spokesperson working for Hope Uzodinma, who had recently resigned because he said he was ashamed of the poor performance and policies of the governor of the state. Been augmenting the allocations to its 25 council areas. He said that local governments in the state are only autonomous but are fully in control of their finances. He said that the local government chairman in the state can attest to it. He also said that in Delta, we don't shortchange local government. The administration of His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa is known for transparency, accountability, and strict adherence to due process. Over the years, we have engaged the 25 local governments in good relationships. Delta has been encouraging its local government with funds. We do provide them with funds when they don't have to run the system, and local government chairmen can attest to that. The state government has been assisting the local government with 500 million monthly to augment their allocation. He wondered how a council area that is battling to survive with mega allocation would be made to sign to be underpaid when they have financial need. The state government intervenes. No local government chairman has ever complained about that in Delta, and if other states or the federal government is doing that and killing local government system without power devolution, Delta is not, he added. But the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its military wing, Eastern Security Network, as the primary cause of insecurity in the state and southeastern part of Nigeria. However, Governor Hope Uzodinma is convinced beyond the activities of the IPOB, where the governor, in his own view, that there are bigger sponsors in the picture that are actually responsible for the insecurity sopping in his leadership, and saying that precisely the governor accused the former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, and the governorship candidate for Action Alliance in the 2019 gubernatorial election, Uche Nwosu, who happens to be the son-in-law of Okorocha, as the financier of banditry and also kidnapping in Imo State. And since the revelation by the Imo State government, there have been arguments suggesting the exoneration of the indigenous people of Biafra from the insecurity challenges in Imo State. A lot of analysts are arguing that IPOB had been vindicated by the recent revelation of the state government, but a closer look at the past activities of the indigenous people of Biafra will maintain the involvement of proscribed group in the cases of acute insecurity in Imo State, and it is safe to say that the revelation of the state government is not enough to exonerate the IPOB of insecurity in Imo State. Rather than clear their names, they appear bent on using overt and covert means to blackmail the police high command, which legitimately arrested Uche Nwosu. They are also seeking to dent the image of the fine security officers attached to the governor of Imo State. The statement issued on Monday and made available read: plots by those believed to be foiling insecurity, particularly kidnapping, banditry, arson, and cannibalism in Imo State, ahead of January 4, 2022. Imo stakeholders meeting got ahead on Monday with false news of the alleged arrest of the security officers attached to Governor Uzodinma. Governor Uzodinma, it is believed that they will use the stakeholders meeting to expose the identities of those behind insecurity and other forms of criminality in Imo State. This has prompted Imo citizens to become more curious to discover the identities of those undermining their peace and prosperity. Thus, the current media frenzy by both Rochas Okorocha and Uche Nwosu appears to be strengthening the notion of culpability. To discredit the government and undermine the peace which the government has achieved so far, as was evident in the large number of Imo people who came back home from around the world for Christmas and New Year festivities, the duo have resorted to publishing falsehood yet again about security officers in the state's government house. Their claim of the current arrest and detention of the certain Shàme, whom they alleged to be the CSO of the Imo State governor, is traced to the governor CSO, is not known by the name of Shàme, both officially and otherwise. In addition, no security officer in the governor's security team was either arrested or is currently unaccounted for. As such, the entire story can be described as a poor scripted fabrication aimed at misleading the unsuspecting public. For the avoidance of doubt, Okorocha and Nwosu have been specifically mentioned by suspects who are in the custody of security agents as being sponsors of kidnapping and banditry in Imo State, using their relationship with former ex-militants to perpetrate the crimes. Rather than clear their names, they appear bent on being overt and covert means to blackmail the police high command, and the public must be informed that the entire report is false and a failed attempt to frustrate the Imo stakeholders meeting taking place on Tuesday. And this is why the mass of Imo people who are undoubtedly peaceful and fun-loving are enjoined to discountenance the serial falsehood that continues to churn out the embattled duo. The focus and direction of the Governor Uzodinma-led government, it must be emphasized, will continue to be about the well-being of people of the state, no matter what is stake, and these were the comments.
Are not released. The President General of the organization, Professor George Obiozo, told Tribune Online in Owerri on the telephone on Saturday that such statement did not come from him, and as such should be completely disregarded because it is coming from fake and dissident group that has no address. He said that Igbos have not decided on anything like that, and that Ohanaeze Ndigbo will only speak when they hear my voice or Alex Ogbonaya. Izuguzoro group is a fake group who are claiming to be Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Obiozo maintained that the said group had no local standing to talk about such issues concerning Igbo and was looking for cheap attention.